Hey everybody, welcome to Ballroom Mastery. It's Vaughan here, and I am delighted to bring you 3 things to master your timing in your Ballroom or Latin dancing today. This is a really crucial fundamental, and if you get your timing wrong, well, what the hell is the point of dancing? I mean, seriously, come on, you've got to be on time. And timing's something that everybody struggles with. Now, even if it's something that naturally comes to you, I'm going to show you a few things that will help make you a masterful dancer on the floor to be able to feel the music better. Let's put it this way. The best thing that you can do for your dancing, besides mastering your technique, is absolutely understanding your timing and a little bit about music to help you. There have been previous episodes where I have gone into how to waltz music, and of course today I'm going to work it out with a bit of Quickstep and a bit of Samba for you. So let me know what you think of these exercises as we go through them. You know, here's praying to the internet gods that it all works through and you hear what I'm hearing as well. So perhaps you struggle with timing. Perhaps you may not know that you struggle with timing, or keeping time is not something that comes naturally to you because you're so focused on choreography, learning, technique, doing your lessons, and then your coach is constantly saying to you, you're out of time, and you slap your forehead and you're like, oh my God. Or you have fights with your partner, right? Because I've found that a really quick way to alleviate problems in a partnership is for the couple to count at the exact same time. And often, one person will be counting something different to the other, or their timing isn't in sync, and it certainly is in sync with the music. So let me go through a few basic structural elements to timing you must understand first before we get into understanding the 3 ways that you're going to master your timing today. The first with timing is understanding what time signature means. So every dance that we do has a different time signature. So for example, waltz is 3/4 time. Quickstep is 4/4 time. Samba is 2/4 time. Tango is 2/4 time. Jive is 4/4 time. Like, what this means is that there are 4 beats to 1 bar or measure of music. And why is this important? Well, because it's telling us how many beats are in that bar, and therefore, as a dancer, we then get to use rhythm to show those beats. And so that's what beat value is if we go on a deeper level. Now, if we look at tempo, tempo is the speed at which music is played. So for example, waltz is 28 bars per minute. Now, BPM in dancing isn't the same as like dance music. Like, most music is measured in BPM, meaning beats per minute. We measure in bars per minute. Okay, so let's say waltz is 3/4 timing, and then there's 28 of those bars per minute. And then what we want to understand is, okay, there's 28 bars per minute, therefore my timing is 1, 2, 3. Well, if I put 8 of those together, that's a phrase of music, yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, all the way up to 8, 2, 3. It's a nice phrase of music, okay? And so as we're going through our dancing, we want to start listening for this to really go to that next level in your own dancing career. Look, if you're a social dancer or a hobby dancer, this is just as important for you as someone who wants to become a teacher or a professional. Why? Because if you're off time, it ain't working, right? You can't be off time, my God. So what we want to know is, at least for each dance, okay, what am I listening to here? All right, and you're trying to pick up the beats. Now, within the tempo, within the bars that are playing, we also have something called an accent. Now, an accent is a strong emphasis on a particular musical note. So for example, in Paso Doble, there is an accent on every single beat. That's why it's such a strong dance. If we look at waltz, we have an accent on 1. Very strong accent happens there. In rumba, like I did in a previous exercise, we actually broke down music so you could hear it differently, not just the whole song, but I actually took out the drums and allowed you to count with me on that one. We have a strong accent on 1 and a percussive accent, like a ch on beat 4. And the best thing that you can do to improve your timing in the beginning is start listening for the drums. You see, the drums in a band are generally, or they are responsible for holding the time. So they're the ones trying to keep, you know, if that's not even a drum sound, boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. That might be the samba, as you can tell. And by the way, that is a way to count. I've often found with some students that often counting doesn't work. So what do? Well, I do with what I do with my little daughter. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. And it's actually much easier to hear, and it sounds pretty fun to do. All right, so as I have my little coffee, and I hope you do too, we're about to get into the 3 things. Are you ready? Here we go. First one. First one is, you must master your balance. Why? If you have bad balance, forget timing, you're going to be out of time. Why? Because as soon as you lose balance, you're not in control. If you're not in control, you're not going to be able to be in time. There's a good saying that when you have perfect balance, you dance when you want to dance. And when you have bad balance, you dance because you have to dance. And we've all been there. Oh my God. We've all been there where it's like, I can't keep in time with the music. That's because you have poor balance. So if you want your timing to improve, the first tip is you must absolutely improve your balance. Now, there are previous videos in here that go through in detail, and some of my courses and programs, I go through really in-depth many ways to improve your weight control, which is the fundamental to improving your balance, how to improve your posture, which is also a fundamental to balance. And if you don't have that, out of the diamond principle, if you can't control your weight, timing is almost going to be an elusive, like fairy promised land, the land of milk and honey timing, right? Okay, number 2 is you must master your bass time and then understand your phrased time. Now, to stick with me at the end, because I'm going to show an exercise to see the difference between the two. But the bass time of any dance is what you learn when you first begin. So for example, in waltz, we count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're counting along with the music. In the rhythmical dance, well, not rhythmical dances, they all have rhythm, but if we look at a rhythm count of Quickstep, we go slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. That's 2 bars of music. And if we look at the samba, we go 1, a 2, 3, a 4 for the bounce rhythms, or slow, quick, quick, or a slow, quick, quick, slow, if we're doing a different type of rhythm count. Just a side note, samba is a little bit more tricky because samba itself, although you can hear the 2 beats in every bar, 1, 2, 1, 2, there is 8 rhythms in samba that we want to actually demonstrate and know. So there's 8 rhythms. We don't have that in the other dances. So that's why it's a little trickier, but once you get it, it's awesome to dance because you can really express yourself in such a unique way. All right, so our bass time for any dance is what you learn when you first learn a step. Outside of that, we then have phrased timing, which is what I demonstrated before. So phrased timing would be like, for example, in waltz, we have 8 bars that would make up a phrase. So we go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. That's the 8th bar. Then the music normally goes back. You can hear it crescendo. It might go back to 1, depending on the song. Point is that's phrased timing. Now, what you want to count is different to the bass time, because when you start counting phrase timing like that, you start to hear the music differently because you can't just start on any old one. You have to actually listen for where is bar 5. You can't just randomly count 5, 2, 3. It actually has to be shock horror in time with the music. So it's like another level of timing for yourself when you do this. Foxtrot's the exact same. Foxtrot and Quickstep, which are cousins in dancing, right, both have 4/4 timing to them, but they have slow, slow, quick, quick as a timing, for example. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, and you put another slow on the end, 3, 4. That's 2 bars of music. So you really need to know your timing, your rhythm count, slow, slow, quick, quick, for any figure for your whole choreography. Then you translate it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, for example, up to 8 phrased timing. It is much harder to do in the beginning, but what I would do is I'd write out my routine, the steps, big on this one, right? You hear me say it all the time, write the steps out, the actual figure names, not like I step forward, like, you know, follow, reverse, pivot, or feather, reverse turn, feather finish, 3-step, like write it out, write the slow, quick, quick equivalent next to it, know where one figure begins, one ends, or one blends into the other. Then put next to that the phrase timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's an and in there. And 3, 2, and 3, 4. Whatever it is, put that next to it. Then you train yourself to count. You can only really do that if you know your steps well, okay? Because it becomes much more complicated. But you're assigning a specific amount of beats to a step. And then it becomes way better to, I was going to say way more awesome, it becomes way awesome to count it to the music, as you'll hear in a minute with Quickstep. Okay, the third one, this is probably the biggest one, so thank you for staying with me as we go through this, is you must master your melody. All right, this is a favorite one of mine. What does this mean? Look, you might have been called tone deaf from a young kid. You've got to master your melody. This means, and I was told from the beginning of my dancing, this is so important, you must count how you want to dance. If you count like a mouse, you're going to dance like a mouse. So if you count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna dance like a wuss, right? As Schwarzenegger would say, don't be a girly man, right? That was like a terrible accent. I'll just stick to dancing. So the point is that you must master your melody, as in you don't have to be a singer, but I'm gonna give you an example. Let's whack on some music, because I think this is probably the easiest way to understand it. I'll put on, I've got some drum instrumentals, which are so cool for Quickstep. I found this website where I can actually get the instruments for a song. It's like, rather than the whole song, I take pieces of it, like the bass, the guitar. They're called stems, the drum. So when you hear the drum of Quickstep, it's like, oh, it's much easier to understand. So here we go. Where are we? There we go. Ready? Hear the first beat of each bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you hear that, and hopefully you could hear a little bit of counting with that, we could count 1 to 8 very easily with anything, and most coaches do it because it's easy to choreograph to 8 as long as we start. What we're trying to do is hit the phrasing, right? So that's a little different. We're trying to literally listen to music. When the 8 finishes, go back to 1. And this will make sense later on when we learn how to dance to choreograph to music like that. It feels like your routine blends with any song you use. The point for today, though, is you must master your melody. So I just counted very standard then, right? If I put the song on, let me show you a good way to count. Hear that melody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, whoop-ah! Right? Like, that's definitely the way to count. Whoop-ah! That's actually that's what you learn when you learn to teach. Whoop-ah! Right? Where you express. But could you hear the tone in my voice? It was different, wasn't it? I was trying to give myself some energy into the movement. I felt like I was actually dancing Quickstep then. Let's look at some Samba, okay? Let's get the same idea going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow, slow, quick, slow. What a day, huh? Do you hear that? Okay, so you must master your melody. It's really, it brings more energy when you count. Like, you can't just go 1, 2, 3, what's that? So let's layer this again, real quick. You must know your steps to begin with in your name. If you're not learning those, I don't know, fire your coach or something. You've got to understand your step names. You must know your figure names. You must know the standard timing that goes along with that particular dance. So for example, foxtrot, you'll be counting slows and quicks to start with. In waltz, so you start with 1, 2, 3. From there, you must then try to aim for phrase timing. So as if you're counting waltz, 1, 2, 3, you're not counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 the whole time. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, up to 8. Then you must master your melody. Count it long, count it short. Count it with tone, inflection, color. Count it with accents, count it with softness. But you must count how you want to dance. And if you count like a mouse, you're going to dance like a mouse. All right, this is Vaughan. I really hope it helped you today. It's helped me to develop my dancing. I've loved bringing this to you and with you. And, you know, make sure you stay tuned, keep an eye out for Ballroom Mastery Academy. I'm super excited this is coming out for you guys and girls, of course. It's really going to help revolutionize your dancing. I've loved bringing this to you. Give me a little like, a little share, a bit of love, and I will see you in the next episode where we all master our dancing together. Thank you.